Hello everyone, today we will teach you how to change the ignition coil and spark plug yourself. Tools you'll need: screwdriver, sleeve, spark plug sleeve, torque wrench, and of course a new ignition coil and spark plug. First we need to remove this cover from the top of the engine. We'll be able to see the ignition coil. 1. Disconnect the ignition coil. 2. Loosen the bolts securing the ignition coil and take out the ignition coil. Before removing the spark plug, use high-pressure air to blow into each cylinder hole, as dust accumulation can be detrimental if it enters the cylinder. Besides removing dust, you should also inspect the hole for any oil presence. Normally, it should be dry. Any oil found may indicate a valve cover leakage. When unscrewing the spark plug, I strongly do not recommend the use of power tools, especially impact tools. First of all, the ceramic part of the spark plug can't withstand impact and may crack. Secondly, impact tools can be difficult to control. They often apply force too quickly and too forcefully. Since most engines are made of aluminum, which is relatively soft, using an impact tool can easily cause cross-threading in this crucial area. This would be a big trouble. In short, it is not recommended to use an impact tool for either loosening or tightening. 3. Unscrew the spark plug. For convenience, I directly removed the spark plug using the old ignition coil here. This step highly recommends utilizing a specialized spark plug socket, similar to the one in my hand, which also includes a universal joint. Due to the fact that many spark plugs are positioned at difficult angles, this universal joint offers significant flexibility. Additionally, it is equipped with a magnet and rubber lining inside, ensuring that it does not damage the ceramic. While securely gripping the spark plug, put in new spark plugs. Twist the new spark plug to the corresponding torque with a torque wrench. When going back up the ignition coil, it is generally best to apply a little dielectric grease on the end, which will both waterproof and rust-proof and help to conduct electricity. To reduce the burden of the ignition kit, not too much, just a little bit. 4. Finally, install the new ignition coil. When tightening the ignition coil bolt, it is recommended to use a torque wrench to raise it to the specified torque. Changing the ignition coil is exactly as simple as I showed you, with no particularly complex steps involved. Let's sum up the points worth noting just said. 1. Use appropriate tools such as spark plug sleeves, and do not use impact 2. 2. It is best to blow the spark plug hole with high-pressure air. 3. Use dielectric grease to paint the end of the coil. 4. Finally, the spark plug must be tightened with a torque wrench. This is all the content of replacing the ignition coil and spark plug. Thank you for watching. Be sure to refer to your vehicle's owner's manual for specific instructions and precautions.